Alright, so we just got some interesting news from Fortnite themselves. They made a tweet, and it's in regards to certain emotes in the game. So this is what they said. We want emotes to be a source of good vibes, but a few, and then in parentheses they put cough, take the L cough, can sometimes feel a bit overly confrontational. Tomorrow's update will introduce a new confrontational emotes setting to toggle visibility on these emotes. Okay, so that sounds a bit strange. Let's click what they provided here and see what the blog says. So this says in April 23rd's version 29.30 update, we're adding a new see confrontational emote setting so players can choose not to see certain emotes that are sometimes used in confrontational ways. Players who choose this will see a player using the emote standing still with no emote sound. And then it says the see confrontational emote setting applies to 4 emotes. Laugh it up, take the L, whip crack, and make it plantain. Okay, then it says the new setting can be found under social privacy and will default to only show these emotes from friends in your party. You can change this setting anytime so you can see these emotes from any player or not at all. And then it made clear to note this does not change a player's ability to use any emotes. Okay, so this is interesting. So how many times have you just been absolutely bamboozled by someone and you shouldn't have died but you did, and then that player ends up taking the L in your face? It's frustrating for sure, but any emote can be frustrating. If you just got eliminated, you're already mad, and an emote, regardless of what it is, just adds a little insult to injury. But that's what it's supposed to do. That's why they're in the game. What's the point of emoting unless someone sees it, right? So yeah, you can emote around the map, but nobody's gonna see it. It's only when you eliminate someone that you have a viewing audience. But it sounds like Fortnite's taking that away, at least from 4 emotes in the game. So let's look at the emotes real quick. I have all of them. So obviously take the L. I mean, yeah, that's a bit toxic to say the least. You literally put up the L and you do the Pennywise dance in their face. If you add in the clown music, it's just icing on the cake. This is definitely one of the most toxic emotes in the game. However, they don't mention take the elf, which some people obviously have. This is from Season 7. It's pretty much the same thing, just a little Christmassy spin to it. You do the same dance, but you lose the clown music and you lose the L. And instead you pull out mistletoe. So it's toxic, but it's nowhere near as bad as this one. What's this? This is take the cake. That's not bad at all. Okay. Next up is Laugh It Up from Chapter 1, Season 4. This one definitely toxic as well. The donkey laugh is obnoxiously annoying. And again, if you just got eliminated, you don't want to hear someone laughing in your face like this, do you? But to completely ban it from people seeing it, I think that's a little too far, but I don't know. Some people will definitely enjoy this change and some people will definitely hate it. Now here's the other two, whip crack. Okay. I don't think I've ever used that emote, especially when I eliminated somebody. And then the last one is Make It Plantain from Chapter 1, Season 9. I love the background song on this. It totally reminds me of Donkey Kong Country from Super Nintendo. One of my favorite games of all time, Donkey Kong Country. So the first two are very, very toxic, and the last two can definitely be abused in certain ways. So like I said, this is an interesting change because from what I read, and we'll test this out tomorrow, they just stand still. So if I eliminate someone and I take the L, on the player that got eliminated screen, I'm just going to be standing there and doing nothing? So you won't even be able to tell they're emoting, is what it sounds like. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Did I misread that? But it literally says, we'll see the player standing still with no emote sound. So they just do nothing. So essentially, they're censoring or banning the emotes from other people. But this is a setting you can turn on or off. Now remember, it does say that it's going to default for everybody to only seeing these emotes from friends in your party. So with that said, they're essentially banning these emotes unless you toggle this new setting back on, because everyone is going to have it turned off except for by your teammates. So if you don't ever touch your settings, you are never going to see someone take the L or laugh it up on you ever again. So I'm curious, what do people think about this? Is this a good change or a bad change? You don't essentially lose the emote, but the fact that it defaults to everyone having this off so they never see it, I don't know. I think they should definitely offer a refund for all 4 of these emotes. I think they're all in the item shop, but I can't remember. But that would at least balance it out, because right now they're essentially taking them away from everyone. Yes, you can still use them, but nobody's going to see them. And I think some people would want to refund them in that regard. But I don't know. Let me know. I'm curious to see what my community thinks. Is this a good change? Were you ever offended by someone emoting? Or is this a bad change? Right now it's only limited to 4 emotes, but I'm sure that list could grow at any given moment. So there you go. That's all there is to it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. A like is always appreciated. And don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator code, which is tabortime.